I mean, everybody has their own way of doing it.
But to your point, I still get nervous. I have dealt with anxiety in my life. I'd never had crippling anxiety to where I need medication.
Right.
It's never gotten in the way of anything,
Right.
really.
What helps you when you have that? What do you do? Do you exercise? Do you...
Exercise certainly helps. What do I do? I mean, if it's something that I'm anxious about, I try and prepare for what it is that I'm anxious about. I don't know. In some cases, there's not a whole lot you can do beyond just face it and not run away from it.
Yeah, that's key. My one of my therapists said, "It's okay if anxiety's there." I go, "No, it's not. No, it is. But they're in the back seat.
Yeah,
and you're fucking driving.
Yeah,
so they could be there, and you can know. I know it. I feel it. I know you're there, but I got this.
Yeah,
you can be there." And so it kind of puts things in a perspective. Like, it's okay to have that. It's going to go away.
I think it's actually really helpful when we're talking about this kind of anxiety too, not crippling anxiety.
Which I've had, yes. It's brutal.
I can imagine.
It's brutal. It's where on my 50th birthday, I went to, and I'm much better now, but I had a birthday party and we were all going to this restaurant and I could barely get there. And when I got there, I said to my friends, I'm having the worst anxiety attack right now. I've got to go. I got to just, they're like, hey, we're here. It's all good. And there were like 30 people there and they were so awesome.
Wow.
But I was miserable because it just wouldn't go away. It was just so, and I was on different meds, was trying something else and it did not work. It kind of like, made it worse.
Oof.
But I know what that's like. And it's just like, you feel this helpless feeling, but I kept saying, I know this is going to pass. I know this is why I'm experiencing it. I'm aware of this. And you just have to, sometimes talking about it helps.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially talking to a therapist.
Talking. Yeah. I haven't been to a therapist in a while, but absolutely that helps. Panic attacks are wild. I've had a couple in my life. The first panic attack I ever had was completely unrelated to anything. I was just driving from my house to a meeting. I wasn't anxious about the meeting.
No rhyme or reason.
I wasn't thinking about it. I'd had coffee, no more than normal. Do you know what I mean? I ran through like a list of what could this be?
Right.
But I was on the phone with a friend and I had to pull over because I started this like warm feeling came into my chest. My heart rate started to rise and I was like, what is this? And it felt like anything could happen. Like I could crash the car. I could have a heart attack. Like something, it felt like this buzz of something is happening that's out of my control. So I was like, ooh, better pull over.
Yeah.
Pulled over, rolled down the window, kept this conversation going without letting the person know what I was going through. Breathed, got fresh air into the car, and it went away. But from that moment, the tricky thing about those things entering your mind is now the possibility of that is real. Like that can happen now.
Yes. Do you know how it
and your brain can go, is it happening? Is it you can start to trick yourself into
that was the worst thing that ever happened.
And it's all mental. It's not real.
Well, it happened to me on set.
Oh God.
And I was the lead and I had this big scene for the finale of the episode and it is the biggest panic attack. And we're about to film and I go, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I can't do this. I don't know. I can't control it. And I just said, hey, I really got to go to the bathroom right now. And they're like, can you wait till after this take? I go, no, I really got to go. I'm sorry.
Oh,
and I ran into my trailer and I just was like a drug addict looking for a Xanax. And I finally found it, but it doesn't work that way. It doesn't,
it's not instant. Yeah.
I don't know how I got through that day, but and
it came out of nothing, right? Or were you particularly?
I think it's a combination of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Not enough sleep.
Yeah.
Not eating right.
Those are all really important.
Worrying and everything just kind of spirals and it becomes the perfect storm and you're just like left with hell.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I got one, I thought something's wrong with me. And the doctor came in and said, have you ever had an anxiety attack before? And I go, what? And he says, I think you're having an anxiety attack. And that scared me more.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like going, when is this going to happen again?
Yeah.
Like you said,
this feeling's
when is
horrible.
this going to happen? It's not a pleasant feeling.
No, it's awful.